West Midlands. Oh, that's where I used to live. Vancouver. Greetings, everybody. Those of you who have joined us from near and far, you're very welcome on this fine summer's evening. Well, I hope it's fine where you are. It's grey and cloudy here in Dublin. So we're going to be here for, and London. Hello, Harriet Penny. We're going to be here for half an hour. And I would encourage you, if you haven't been here before, to maybe spend a little bit of time setting yourself up to be comfortable. So those of you who know this routine, you can just close your eyes if you're happy to and just kind of come into land. And for those of you who need a little bit of a, hey Rachel, those of you who need a little bit of advice on how to set yourself up for the next practice for this half an hour, yeah, just relax, follow the guidance. If you have anything around, any little helpful pillows or cushions, any little blankets or shawls or belts that will help you to maintain a comfortable posture, then it might be helpful now to make sure that if you're sitting, that your bottom is tucked right into the corner of the seat of the chair. And if you need something behind the small of your back to support your spine, then do that, or shuffle back a little bit and let the wall support you. If you're a petite person, maybe having something soft, a cushion under your feet so that your feet don't get too cold and that they're resting on a soft surface. If you have plantar fasciitis, as I do, then sometimes just the weight of your lower legs to your feet can be quite uncomfortable. If you have a tendency to get cold, then maybe putting a cardigan or a shawl or pulling up a blanket over yourself. And if you get too warm later on, you can just throw that off. If you're a little bit dehydrated, I have a pint of water. So I'd encourage you all to have a sip of water before we start. And if the hay fever is one of your little challenges in life, then yeah, maybe blowing your nose or giving yourself a lozenge just to soothe your throat and that cough or sniffle that can come with the season. And if you're lying down, maybe just putting a pillow under your knees just to support your legs. Let them be slightly flexed, and that takes a little bit of pressure, strain off your spine. Try that. Anything else you might need to do? Yeah, if you need to go to the loo, if you're thinking, oh, I should have done that, by all means, give yourself a minute to go and take care of that. I'll be reading a poem before we start, so I'll read it slowly. All you'll be missing is the poem. And if you're happy to, you can close your eyes from now on. And if you'd rather not close your eyes, some people don't like to do that, just let your gaze go kind of down along the trajectory of your nose in front of your knees and let it rest unfocused, your gaze somewhere on the floor or the space in front of you. And if you haven't turned off your phone, you might want to throw that out the window or under a cushion. And if there's anyone walking around out there who's making a lot of noise, you can just quietly yell at them. That's my oxymoron for today. Quietly yell to give you a little bit of space and privacy for the next half an hour. Or come in and join you. Meditate together. Better still. I'm to read you something from John O'Donoghue. I'm nothing if not predictable. This is a blessing for the senses. May the touch of your skin register the beauty of the otherness that surrounds you. May your listening be attuned to the deeper silence when sound is honed to bring distance home. May the fragrance of a breathing meadow refresh your heart and remind you you are a child of the earth. And when you partake of food and drink, may your taste quicken to the gift and sweetness that flows from the earth. May your inner eye see through the surfaces and glean the real presence of everything that meets you. May your soul beautify the desire of your eyes, that you might glimpse the infinity that hides in the simple sights that seem worn to our usual eyes. Allow yourself to take a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths in and let them out with a sigh. Do that a few more times. And as you do that, maybe notice if there are any areas of tension in your body, any effort that you're making. Allow your shoulders to be lifted up towards your ears and then just drop them. Notice that they've fallen a little bit lower than they were previously. Let your hands be soft and loose, unclasping, unclenching each other. As you breathe out, let go of that effort. Let your lower jaw move away from the upper jaw and let your teeth be a little bit apart. Let your tongue be soft. Let it rest on the floor of your mouth. Let your knees be a little bit further apart and let the muscles of your thighs and your calves just be pulled towards gravity, towards the floor, towards the cushions or the mattress. And let your belly be soft. We have a tendency to suck in our guts. Just let it all hang out. Let your belly be flabby. And maybe notice as you do that, you can feel the breath causing the belly to swell and subside on the in and the out breath. Maybe you can even feel that motion under your hands, underneath your arms, against the clothes that you're wearing. You might notice that your mind is not quite here yet. Might still be going through a few lists or items on a list. It might be still snagged on some event today or recently, something you heard on the news. Yeah, when you notice that your mind is busy, that's a little golden moment of mindfulness. When you notice that thought, Let it go in the same way you'd let a cloud pass by in the sky. It'll go in its own time. You don't need to climb into the cloud and go with it. You can just feel your body where it is. Where can you feel the contact points where your body is being held or supported? Maybe it's under your feet, through the soles of your feet or the pads of your toes, the balls of your feet or your heels. Just let your attention go there in a little bit more detail. Take the magnifying glass of your attention into your feet. What's underneath your feet? Is it wooden floor? Is it a yoga mat? What texture can you feel through all those nerve endings in your skin? Carpet, cushion, cotton, stone. Maybe you're outside. Maybe you can feel grass, the earth. Notice if there's any sense of moving air across the tops of your feet or through your toes. Sense of hardness, firmness, or softness. Maybe you're aware of the temperature. Maybe one foot has a different temperature to the other. Maybe you always have one cold foot. Or maybe one foot is numb. Or maybe you can't really connect with sensation in your feet at all. And if that's the case for you, just gently wriggle your toes. Pull your toes up or point them away if you're able to do that. There they are. Maybe there's something covering your feet or you're wearing snuggly socks. Just noticing all the different sensations we can feel in the feet. Maybe when you're wriggling your toes, you can feel those toes. Whereas before that bit of movement, perhaps you couldn't really feel your toes. We know they're there, but sometimes we can't connect to that feeling. But when we bring our attention to that point in the body, that limb or those digits, we become more aware. And just notice at the moment if they're relaxed, those toes. We're not having to balance or stand or walk. We're not having to carry a weight, even if that's just our own body weight. Maybe the muscles feel a little bit loose, maybe a little bit more spread out than they would normally be if they were encased in shoes. Maybe you are sweating. Maybe there's a certain feeling of moistness around the skin on the feet. Just noticing that with curiosity. And seeing if you can move inside your feet. Can you feel the joints, the muscles, the ligaments? Have you a sense of a pulse throbbing, that echo of the heartbeat down there, as far away from your heart as it can be and still be part of your body? Can you feel a pulse? And if you can't, it's okay, just noticing that you can't. Those feet, those contact points with the planet so often when we're sitting or standing. Can you feel what's under your feet and what's under that? Is there any sense of pressure, of weight through your heels or through your soles? That might be soft pressure. If you're standing, moving during this practice a little bit, then maybe there's more weight than when you're sitting. Allow your attention to move up out of your feet into your ankles, maybe moving slightly those ankles in little circles or pulling your feet towards you, pointing them away. And just checking, is there any discomfort there for you? Is there a feeling of ease and comfort while we do nothing? Or is there some other pain or discomfort somewhere else in your body that's snagging your attention? And if there is, just allowing your attention to move there gently, to turn towards that, whatever it is. Might be in a specific spot somewhere in your body, might be a generalized feeling of fatigue. And just check with that pain that you feel you always have. Just turn towards that. Where exactly is it? We're using our attention now like a spotlight or a torch. If you want to, you can put a hand on that part of your body if you can reach it. Your arm or your shoulder, your jaw or your head, your tummy or your back, wherever it might be, just gently, kindly making contact with that area. And breathe into it. You might even be able to feel that breath under your hand. Notice if where your hand is placed, there's warmth flowing from your hand into that area. And if you don't have pain, maybe allow your hands to rest on your lap or your knees and just feel that contact through the palms and the fingertips against the skin of your thighs or your knees. Maybe you can feel a pulse through your hands, bringing warmth, comforting touch. And if your mind has wandered or you're feeling a little bit distracted, yeah, that's okay. That's just the mind doing what the mind does. You can call it back like a puppy, training it to come to your heel. Come back here now. Feel where my hand is. Feel where my foot is. Feel where my breath is. Inhabit this body. Notice the space it's in and the surface underneath it, the air around it, touching it against exposed skin. And if there's any part of you, any little critical part of your mind saying, oh, this is boring, or I can't do this, just notice that thought as just being another cloud in the sky, just another thought flowing through the mind. It'll come and it'll go. Maybe some other thought has carried you away. It's okay. Some of these thoughts are very engaging. They're like Velcro. We're carried off by them. And rather than get annoyed with that or frustrated with that, be curious. Is this thought trying to tell me something, or is it just so much blah, blah, blah? Is it a thought worm replaying? And if it is, yeah, you can turn down the volume. Instead, perhaps tune into your sense of hearing, if you can hear. What can you hear? Off in the distance? Is there anything flying overhead or driving off on a road coming towards you or driving away? Can you hear rain or weather, wind in the trees outside, or birds singing? People walking by, talking and laughing, horns beeping? Or is it kind of quiet? What can you hear outside? And what about a little closer to where you are now in this building? Are there any sounds upstairs, in one of the rooms or hallways outside or downstairs? The mind is amazing, isn't it? That it can discern such specifics. It can label things. It can tell us if we like them or don't like them. So just invite the mind for the moment to just notice them. What about it even closer? Is there a pet breathing nearby, heaving a sigh every so often, moving around the room? Is there a clock ticking or the engine of whatever you're listening to, the motor running, the sound of a fan? And what about inside this vehicle, this body. Can you hear your breath as you breathe in and out? Can you hear your heart beating anywhere in your chest or your neck? In the head, in all these resonant chambers in the body? Maybe you have tinnitus. Maybe there's constant white noise. Even listening to that for a moment, is it a constant sound or tone? Does it vary? What's the pitch? Or maybe there's a song playing in the back of your mind that you heard earlier. Or maybe it's quiet. What does the quiet sound like? Perhaps the mind has come into land at last, and it's with you here in this moment, with this breath in this body. Encourage the mind to be curious about this moment. The mind is a little bit like that nirvana song. Here we are now. The mind says, entertain us. Let go of the need to be entertained and just sit or lie here with your senses. And invite your mind to just help with this question. Is there anything pleasant here in this moment now? Maybe you're sitting on a comfortable chair that might be pleasant. Maybe the texture of the clothes you're wearing is soft and comfortable. That might be pleasant. It might not be something you normally pay attention to. Maybe it's nice to be doing nothing, to be following along with the practice. Maybe you like this voice or this accent or the gaps between words. You might notice there's still some discomfort somewhere. There's still some thoughts happening, but there's also these pleasant things this summer's evening. This kindness that you've given yourself of allowing yourself to join the group, the community for practice. Maybe that's pleasant to see some friendly faces, to meditate together. Breathe that into your awareness. this connection with each other, this being a part of a community. If you're becoming a little uncomfortable, by all means move. If you need to roll your shoulders or stand up or stretch, if you need to turn onto your side or sit down or change your position in some way for greater comfort, do that. Take care of this vehicle. Be gentle with it. Be kind to it. Notice, perhaps, if there's any sense of rising and falling as you breathe in and out, or rocking back and forth with the heartbeat or with the breath. Notice if perhaps you feel a little more calm than you did before we began. This being still, this coming into our senses, using the breath as an anchor or sound or sensation through the body. Breathe that into your awareness. That connection between this meditation, this practice, and the body settling down, the mind quietening, hopefully. Not always, but that's okay too. I'd invite you, if you can, to just gently place your hand over your heart. As you breathe in and out, feel the chest rise and fall, the heart beating there in the rib cage, the lungs filling and emptying. And as you breathe in and out, just wish yourself well. May I be well. May things go well for me. May my health improve. May I have peace. Peace of mind. Peace in my home. Peace with my family or my friends. Peace with my community. May I be peaceful. May I be safe wherever I am, whatever I'm doing. Let me take care of myself. Go slowly. Be gentle. May I be safe. And in this moment right now, may I be happy. Let me choose happiness. Let the corners of your mouth rise in a little smile. And if that's too much, may I be content. I don't need anything in this moment. Can I find anything to be grateful for in this moment? This space, this home, the shelter and the food, the friends I have, the care I receive. Maybe I can start off with gratitude, cultivating that. Perhaps I can wish this for myself often. May I be well. May I be safe. May I have peace. May I be content. And if those things are true for you now, I am well. I am safe. I am peace. I am happy. I'm going to begin to bring this practice to a close. So before I do that, I'm going to read another John O'Donoghue. Maybe while I read this, you can gently begin to move, or you can just stay where you are, whatever you prefer. This is called for presence. Awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. Have joy and peace in the temple of your senses. Receive encouragement when new frontiers beckon. Respond to the call of your gift and the courage to follow its path. Let the flame of wrath free you of all falsity. May warmth of heart keep your presence aflame. May anxiety never linger about you. May your outer dignity mirror an inner dignity of soul. Take time to celebrate the quiet miracles that seek no attention. Be consoled in the secret symmetry of your soul. May you experience each day as a sacred gift woven around the heart of wonder. May you experience each day as a sacred gift woven around the heart of wonder. And maybe just gently beginning to move a little bit. Maybe wriggling your fingers and your toes, moving your hands and your feet in little circles, rolling your shoulders, or gently moving your head, your neck, from side to side, up and down, if that's possible. Having a stretch, opening your eyes, and maybe deciding to do this at least once a day. You can listen to one of the recordings on YouTube. You can listen to one of the downloads with the books or join some of the other practices. Come back again on Tuesday next and any of our other little events online that you can get to attend. Thanks very much, everybody, for being here. I'm sorry I ran a little bit long, and I apologize if I've kept you. It's been great to see you all. Take good care of yourselves. If you want to unmute and say farewell or hello, please do.
Thank you for a lovely meditation. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Bye, everyone.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Night, everybody.
For a lovely meditation. Thank you.
Thank you,
You're
Karen.
welcome. Good.
Wishing you all peace.
Thanks,
Wishing
Carol.
you
That was
Thank
lovely.
beautiful.
Oh, lots of people thanking Mark for tech support. Thank you, Mark.
Oh, thank you, Mark, as well.
Thanks, Mark.
Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
That's magical.